that is just the tip of the iceberg. So what is free will? In the simplest terms, it's the ability to choose between different possible courses of action without constraint. It's the belief that we have the power to make decisions independently. Sounds pretty good, right? But here's the kicker. Scientists and philosophers have been debating whether we really have it or if it's all our clever trick, like it's all a clever trick our brain plays on us. On the flip side, proponents of free will argue that we experience a sense of agency. We reflect on our choices, learn from our mistakes, and adapt our behaviors based on our values and beliefs. This subjective experience is very powerful. It shapes our identity and drives us to pursue our goals. So here's the thing. We all like to think we're in control of our choices, right? But then you start digging into psychology and neuroscience, and it gets a bit murky. Some studies suggest that our brains make decisions before we even consciously think about them. Like who? Mind blown, right? But what if I told you that many studies suggest our decisions might be influenced by factors beyond our conscious control? Neuroscience has shown that brain activity related to decision making can occur before we are even aware of it. So this view urges that every choice we make is determined by a series of prior events and conditions. Basically, everything you do is just a result of everything that has happened before. Your upbringing, your environment, and even the genes you inherited. Kind of spooky to think about. But don't freak out just yet. Let's break it down. There is a view called compatibilism, where some philosophers agree or argue that free will and determinism can coexist. They basically say, hey, just because your decisions are influenced by your past does not mean you cannot make choices. So here's the question for you. If you are influenced by your past, can you still be responsible for your actions? I mean, it sounds complicated, and honestly, it gets even murkier when you add in things like social influences and psychology. Just think about it. Every advertisement you see, every movie you watch, every friend who gives you their 2 cents, they are all shaping your decisions, often without you even realizing it. It's like we are living in a giant web where choices are being influenced by more than just our whims. Okay? Now let's make it personal. What about when you had a big decision to make? Maybe choosing a career path or deciding whether to move to a new city? Did you feel like you were in control? Or were there outside forces nudging you in one direction? There is research that suggests our emotions and